looks familiar. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we came back up into the sky, made a quick stop at Skyloft to see what had changed, upgraded our shield in the process, and then headed off to the Thunderhead once more to the Isle of Songs to obtain yet another song for our harp that will open another trial from the goddess. This time, we are going to go do said trial in the Nayru Desert, and yeah, this seems very familiar. That's because it is. It's exactly what we did on our last visit to the Nayru Desert, and with how good that went for us, I'm quite excited to go there again. My mind is knocking in the back of my head telling me like, hey, there was something very not good about the last time you were in the Nayru Desert, but I'm going to blissfully ignore it because I like the area quite a bit, and it seemed like all of you guys did too, so perhaps it's a good thing that things are so familiar and that we're headed off that way once again. Yeah, not to Elden Volcano, they're messing with the order of things a little bit, but just about here. Anytime you feel like getting there, bird, you go when you feel like it, alright? You arrive whenever they tell you to, not whenever air traffic control tells you to. The region that we want to make our perfect three-point landing in is the North Desert. We have arrived at Nayru Desert. You can use your dowsing ability to locate the entrance to the trial you must pass to open the way to the sacred flame. We could use our dowsing ability, but I don't need to use my dowsing ability. We can already see the blessed butterflies right in front of us. Speaking of which, you're mine! You might call me greedy, but you never know when I might not have enough to infuse the potion that I want to. Or I have 52 of them and I'm just greedy. Well, Goddess picked me to be the chosen hero. Apparently she didn't mind if people were greedy or not, because, yeah, I kind of am. Now, in this area, yes, oh, barely, I don't know if that cactus would have destroyed it or not, maybe it already went through it though, but you want to obtain tumbleweeds if you have the opportunity to. You might want to run around the desert and just see how many of them you can get. Lucky that one popped out right there when I was catching those butterflies. People do say that you can just kind of run through the same areas again and again to make tumbleweeds appear. I never personally have good luck with it, but try a little bit now that I know that there is one right here. Because we are going to need a lot of tumbleweeds going forward. Come on. Don't fail me now, please. I want tumbleweeds. I really want them. Please. Tumbleweed. Come on. I wish to possess you. I wish for you to be mine. I wish for us to make beautiful music together and be together for all eternity until I sell you off to the scrap dealer. Come on. Nothing? Really? You're just gonna leave me like this? Oh, no! Thought for sure I was gonna lose my life over that one. Well, I at least know that if I run back and forth, they will appear, and this is a very convenient spot to get them, as it is where we need to go anyway. Gee, it's almost like the people who designed the game knew that we were going to need tumbleweeds and placed a spawn point right next to where we need to go. Yeah, I'm giving them some credit for that one. Come on! They're most definitely not random. They put them in areas like where it's the most inconvenient that it could possibly be. And you know, despite the fact that they do have defined spawn points, but it does seem semi-random whenever they actually choose to spawn in when you're running around them, I can kind of see that right there. Also, Amber Relic, I think I'll collect this again. Oh, saw you. Another one. Okay, it seems like the spot to run by is running from this area back here and then turning around. Of course, as soon as I say it, it doesn't work, though, but I'm confident. Please don't make me a liar, tumbleweeds. I'm confident that if I... Yes! There's yet another. No double death, no. Okay, I don't even know how that happened. Wait, since when do I have my beetle out? No, get back here. That is 7. I think I only want 6, but I grabbed 1 extra for good measure. Now, with enough of getting distracted by objects that aren't even shiny somehow. No, you get back here right now, mister. Thank you. Actually, don't know if you're a Mr. or Mrs. Do plants have genders? All I know is that they reproduce from, like, pollen and more pollen. I'm not really sure exactly how it works. Strum our harp and make beautiful musics that we're not actually making.
There's always
Behind Phi there gave me goosebumps. Holy poop. These scenes are not set in stone. It's based on which direction you approach it from, so... Wow, I picked a very lucky angle. That was the coolest that scene has ever looked by far. But it's fine. Come on! I'd like to make at least a little progress right here, but if you're gonna keep giving me rare collectibles, I'm not going to complain. I said I'm not gonna complain. Okay, maybe not about that. There we go. All the things to give me trouble. The one thing that I've never had trouble with before a day in my life suddenly just doesn't want to work. Master Link. As you know by now, I cannot follow you. The trial calls out to your mind alone, as it is in every Silent Realm. This is the second trial, known as Nayru's Silent Realm. It will test your wisdom, Master. You must overcome this trial to find the flames that will enhance your sword. When your vessel is full, your spirit will grow, and you will be entrusted with a new power by the goddess. Do you have any questions? No! Yes, Master. Her deadpan response back, just so succinct. Master, I will await your return in the outside world. Welcome back to the Silent Realm, and if that intro was any indication, this is a big difficulty spike over the last time that we were here. Nayru Desert Silent Realm is no picnic. There are tons of Earth Watchers and Sky Watchers just everywhere. They're going to alert everyone to your presence and just make things a lot tougher. Here's our first tier of Nayru. Has the exact same effect as the tier of Pharaon, so we don't need to worry about that. And I think, yes, right down here. My general tip for this place, actually, you know what? I'm going to save that one for later. I could see that being a good one to end on because it's so close to the point that we need to finish on. I want to go up here as high as I possibly can. I said as high as I can possibly can. I got to run around the other way to make that happen. If I can get a view from the air. Yes. I should be able to make a clear route through here. This is... honestly, one of the hardest parts of anything that you do in this game for me. It's pretty darn difficult. I think I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I can... Huh. What's far away? No, those are a lot further away. Let's start with those, just so we get the ones that are far away from the ending taken care of in case we run into a bad situation. I consider this very difficult. I don't go by like explicit notes whenever I'm playing you know, games like this. I always just kind of have just general notes where it's like, you know, hey, be on the lookout for this many collectibles in this area without being too specific, so that I'm still surprised whenever I do find where something is that I don't quite remember. My notes for the Nayru Silent Realm are: go to the Northern Desert. Good luck. I don't ever remember having an easy time with this, and if that is what I wrote months ago to tell myself whenever I was going to be playing this, yeah, I am a little bit intimidated going forward. So I'm going to try to play things as safe as I possibly can, just kind of do things, and just kind of see what I can do. I think that one up there is a bit of a tricky one where you got to know to roll into the tree to get it, because it's up there. Yes! At least I remember that much. Remember that one giving me a little trouble. And I got to say, I don't think I'm really to blame in thinking that these guys were called Poes, because they do look like Poes. They have lanterns and everything, and they kind of like jingle around and stuff like that. They look a lot like Poes. I'm sure they were at least inspired by them. But I gotta say, the name Earth Watcher is one of just the coolest names ever. It sounds like a creature from, like, the Land Before Time, like Earth Watcher, like an old wise dinosaur that, like, watches over the land. Or I guess by extension you could also say it sounds like something from Star Fox Adventures, which is not quite as cool to a lot of people, but that's okay. I am fine with that guy noticing me. I don't think there's any Guardians right around here. And just on that note, what is it with every single time there is ever an enemy given the name Guardian? It's always just a complete and total dick. Just, it's never any different. You can't do anything to me right now, though. I'm smarter than you. And by smarter than you, I mean I know to not approach you 90 seconds later than the present time. I'll get this just to refresh the beacons that are above the tiers. I know not to use them too willy-nilly, otherwise you're gonna wind up in a bad spot. Oh boy! Oh boy, get out of Dodge! Okay, I think that guy is he still chasing me? Okay, no, he's not. I'm gonna need to aggro at least one of these to get out of here, aren't I? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh! I probably dislike those guys more than the actual Guardians. As you can see, with this being a much bigger Silent Realm, it does mean a lot more if you end up having to restart it and just completely do everything over, so that's part of also why I'm playing things a lot safer and why I'm trying to be really conservative with how I use things. I'll grab you. Might as well refresh the timer because it's almost out, and if I end up needing a little bit more time, I'm just kind of talking my plans out loud to myself to reassure myself. That's one more over there. I probably could do some kind of, oh boy, no, 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 no! No! Oh my gosh, no! No, 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 no. Oh god, that guy's up there. He's guarding the one that I want to get. Come on, go, go, go. Don't notice me, don't notice me. Climb up that ledge link, thank you! Oh! What a jerkish place to put that. Okay, we gotta talk. This stuff is not called walking water. It is called waking water. Because it wakes the Guardians. A lot of people got on my case over that, and it's kind of one of those things where if most of the letters are present and you read something like that once, your brain is likely to automatically read it that way again, because I always read it as walking water. The first time I read it, I thought that, because it is water that you can quite literally walk on, so I thought the name made sense. And because L is just kind of a narrow letter, I guess it's easy to just automatically see it there when it's not, if it looks like it's calling it what you think it should be called. And there were people that were saying, like, God, how did you not catch that in editing? You know, like, really, how did you not catch that? Like, why did you think it was walking water? I have got some things that I need to tell you. That particular video, I actually ran past a test audience before releasing it. They all read it as walking water as well and were surprised when I told them it was waking water. It was not just me. So that was definitely an interesting experience to find out that I've been reading it wrong all these years. Yeah. That one's close to the exit, but I wouldn't want this to be the last one that I pick up. Yeah, you move a little bit more sluggishly in the sand, so we'll grab that just in case I'm low on stamina. I got that one up there that's kind of mean. Let's see if I can get up here. Where are the last ones? Okay, that's one. That's two, that's three. Okay, so I can see all of them right in front of me right now. Victory is right before my eyes. I don't think I've gotten every Dusk Relic I could possibly obtain, but I think we're doing quite well, so I'm not really too torn up over that. Gonna do this, and I think I need a moment to think about what I'm gonna do next. So I'll pause real quick. You can see where all the ones that you've collected on the map, actually. I didn't show that last time. It also occurs to me you can place beacons in here. Maybe we'll place one over the exit point because it's technically a little bit helpful even though we're right next to the exit anyway, so maybe it's not. Okay, that's one, that's the other. I'll get you, because I gotta climb up this way. You're right there. The question is actually, before I grab that one, how am I supposed to get this one? I don't know if I jump from the center or if I gotta go past those watchers. That's way too big of a gap to jump. I see how I'm supposed to do this one. This one is the riskier of the two, so I think this one should go first. Don't really need to care about those anymore, but I'll grab it anyway. Don't get too close. Don't get too close. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. I'm actually running very low on time. I'm very happy that I paused to collect my thoughts there for a second. Those are Skywatchers. The Skywatchers don't really have, like, that aura around them where if you, like, set one little tiny toe in them, they'll detect you. It really is just, like, whatever their lantern show is where they're able to see, and they don't really hear you as easily as the Earth Watchers do. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm just gonna make a beeline. I know that there's a Guardian right there, but I was almost out of time anyway, and I just want to grab it. Woo! Man! Maybe rolling was bad. Maybe rolling was bad. Okay, good. No. And then the very last one. I know exactly how to get it. I saw it earlier. And that's all of them. I can't blame you at all if you find these segments very stressful and you don't like them partly because of that reason, but again, at least the music is great, at least the atmosphere is good. It succeeds at being yet another area in a Nintendo game where you would love to just lay down and take a nap, so I can't dislike it too much. Like I said before, I don't hate the Silent Realm like a lot of people do, but I can kind of understand why some do. Speaking of which, that would have been very bad if I would have lost right now. I have lost having all of the Tears of Light when I didn't make the correct pathway through, and I wound up having the last one be very far away from the exit point. But no, we did it. We're good. And we went through all of that needless stress for the claw shots. With this sacred gift, you'll be able to explore areas that were previously unreachable. Far more tangible of a gift than what we got within the Dragon Scale. So aim for special targets and vines, then fire a claw on a chain that pulls you to the place you have targeted. Press down to center your aim anytime you feel the aiming controls are out of alignment. Only one more major item to go on our wheel. Ugh, that felt good to get out of there. Congratulations, Master. You have completed the trial. You now have the power to proceed to the sacred flame that will be entrusted to your sword and your strong spirit. The claw shots are one of the goddess's sacred gifts. You can extend these claw shots attached to the chains to pull yourself to targets and vines beyond your reach. The flame is somewhere in the desert. I conjecture that it lies in a place you have not yet visited, Master. What Fi's saying there, this kind of furthers what I was saying earlier, where I feel like a lot of people dislike the game for being tutorial heavy, and when they say they dislike Fi, they don't really mean that their problem isn't with Fi herself, is more so what I mean. It's that Fi's explanation there was actually superior to the one that we saw in the Sacred Realm, where it was very needless for them to explain that all to us right then and there, when we weren't able to see the things that were important to us learning that. Fi, on the other hand, she actually showed us what these targets look like, and we're like, hey, these things you've seen through your journey, yeah, that's what they do. That's what a target is. So, I kind of prefer that. It might not look like a target at first glance to some people. I think that the item explanation is kind of the one at fault in this case. So, it is another example of exactly what I was talking about. The reason why I'm heading over here is that you might recall there was a goddess cube that was out of our reach for quite a while that we could not get. There was also this pathway through this cave that we couldn't do anything with, and I think you know that now that we have the claw shots, what exactly it is that we want to do. Hey. No. Okay, good, I didn't attack you right away. Oftentimes I'm struggling to get free. I will accidentally swing my sword when I get out of it, and it sucks though because whenever you get them off of you, they always will automatically try to shock you, so it's just kind of one of those little irritations with these weak enemies that really shouldn't be that bad. No, get out, All right, that's it. That's it, now you're gonna get it. I'll follow my own advice. I'll roll a bomb at this tiny little thing. And, oh my god, that is cute. The bomb he was trying to eat was bigger than him. All right, you two. As I always say, don't fight him, feed him. Something spicy, know what I mean? Now, the claw shots are indeed plural. They are double claw shots, an item that you had to work quite hard to obtain in other times in this series. So we start with our ability to just basically be Spider-Man, and these are a pretty neat item right from the get-go. They're also not eligible for any sort of upgrading in the scrap shop, so don't worry about that. You're just good to go right from the start. Don't ever have to worry about a thing. The claw shots are just awesome, and it's kind of nice to have just one item that's like that, where it doesn't feel lacking in any way, it doesn't feel like it needs to be upgraded. It's just good. Take you. Drop down. And now... the fun starts. That is the first collectible of many that has become available to us now that we have the claw shots. This is a little bit silly, but there are tons of helpful items all around the world that have become available to you, and not just from the claw shots themselves. They have opened up like a billion side quests to you. I think that this is the single time when the most side quests become available to you out of everything. So I do kind of want to let you know that going forward, we are going to be taking a bit of a detour from seeking out where we gotta go. Also, one of the very few dusk relics that you will find outside of the Silent Realm. Just thought I'd let that, you know, get noticed right there. Gives us 4. Next up, I want to pull up the map to show you exactly where I am. I am to the south of the entrance of the Nayru mining facility, and you can get here quite easily by just leaping from the center of that area and getting up on top of these floors. Should you do so, there is yet another goddess cube, which I flicked at 1 second too soon because I'm impatient. Well, I guess I'll do it from probably the furthest distance away I've ever been whenever I've attacked one of these things. There are hookshot targets on the side so that you can get up here. Otherwise, you can't get up here, at least not too easily. You can. I'm sure some speedrunner could tell me that. I bring up speedruns a lot. It just seems to be a thing that I respect quite a lot and that I think about whenever I say that you can't do something. Because I know there is someone out there with the drive and the know-how and just the sheer devotion to prove me wrong. And I respect that. Anyway, with the claw shots in hand, the Sacred Realm cleared, and another collectible in the can. Well, okay, not really exactly in the can quite yet. We do have to actually go up to the sky and collect it. I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword, we are going to be leaving Nayru Desert, going back up to the sky, and doing all the things that we may do up there now that we have our new item. See you guys then.